All right. This says I'm streaming. Let's see. View my channel. Doesn't look it. Hang on a sec. I don't know if this is working. And close that. Get rid of that. So let me switch and just take a look. Mute that so I don't get feedback. Oh, why did this take me here? I switched. I don't know where my phone is. Okay, there it is. So it says I'm live. Let's take a look. All right. So I guess I am. I'm gonna unmute this, see what the sound is. And hello. I'm gonna unmute this, see what the sound is. All right. These speakers are quiet, so I'm gonna have an echo till that rides through. All right, and let's just open that so I can keep an eye on it. I got the chat and stuff going. Why am I lagging? All right, so it looks like it's working. Oh, God, this shirt looks like shit on me. It's Easter. What do you expect? Wonder if I can do that. Just give me 1 second. And let's see if I can do this. It's a little better, I think. Not the most flattering view, but I have nowhere else to put my camera. And that looks like it'll be all right. Apply, okay. Okay, and guess it looks all right. All right, so what I'm doing today, if I can, I don't know if I have the right thing showing, but I'm just going to go through my process of how I design pieces that I make, utility pieces. All right, so we have rhinoceros iguana and he's getting bigger, so he needs a bigger food bowl. The problem is he buries his food bowl when it's on the floor, like on the substrate. So I'm designing a new hanging one. Right now we have one it holds two or 3 ounce condiment cups. Now we're feeding them twice a day with that. Okay, I feed him in the morning, before work, early afternoon, and then my wife feeds him again when she comes home from work in the early to mid evening. So he's got about 7 or 8 hours in between meals, and he eats both of them voraciously. The funny thing is that he is a vegetarian, so it's just funny to watch him go crazy over salad. Um, Now this is my first YouTube live. Don't really know how this works. I just have everything set up through OBS Studio. This side, that little black thing here, that box, like I don't know how to get rid of that. Like I really don't. It's taking up part of the screen and it wouldn't let me resize it any better. So with that, let me open up my program and I hope it shows. Okay, I gotta switch windows here. So actually I'm gonna close the 3D builder out, close this out. And then we're going to drag this over to my other window. You won't see that because that's my studio. And we're going to open that up and then drag this over here, put it there. All right. So this is just Windows 3D Builder. Now they don't have this on the systems anymore, which I don't know why. I bought this is a I think it's an Asus ROG Republic of Gamers gaming laptop that I use for my photo editing, video editing, and my CAD software. But for utility pieces, this is simple, direct, and easy to use. So from here, I'm just going to click, oh no, I don't want to hit open. Let me close that. So I have to go, oh, actually I had to do new, and that's good. We're right here where we need to be. No viewers yet. All right. Actually, let me see if I can share the stream quick. How do I, oh, because I'm on my different computer here. So escape that. And I'm going to share this to Facebook. Probably could have done it on my phone. It would have been faster. First live on Tube. Finally. So I'll share that to there. And then after I do that, I'm going to share it to my business page. And I'm going to do that. So I need, come on. This is a new Chromebook and I'm learning how to use it. So share. Can I copy the link? Yes, I can. Switch pages. All right. You're not gonna, I know I am. Why can't I paste? I copied. Like you said, this is, wait, is it Control P to paste, right? No. That's for print. Is it Control X is cut, right? And so, no, I don't want dark mode off. No. All right, I really don't know how. Well, this is interesting because it actually doesn't, wait, more attachment options. Is there a paste? No. Yeah, this is crazy. So if I'm on a mouse, I'm right clicking. So that's that button. So that's this. All right, so I'm just going to have to do it this way. Sharing it. All right, so we're going to, actually, I can do that from my phone. Like you said, all new to this, so I really have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So I need to go here and I just wonder if I can share it like this. Copy link, go there and switch accounts.
I just can't believe we've been friends all these years and our husbands never.
Quiet. Do that, paste that. And boom, boom, up my first live on YouTube, ... Finally. And we're going to hit next and post. Now let's see how it posts. I don't even know what the rules are for YouTube. I know TikTok is really, see, I don't like this now. Like, it's just the link. Why is it? Ugh, I don't like that at all. And the link doesn't take me anywhere. That is awesome. So we're going to try this. Let me open YouTube and do it that way. So go my page. Happy Habitat Decor. So there's the live. So we're going to click that, share, copy link. Now I'm going to go back to Facebook, get rid of that. And I'm going to go, why can't I edit? There it is. Edit this post, get rid of this, do that, and finally, click, put the YouTube link, hit save. Now let's click the YouTube link and blank page. But on here it's showing that I'm live. Let's click open app, continue. Turn that down. All right. Okay. It looks like we have it. So that's a plus. All right. Let me close that. Do this. And security alert. Yeah, that's me. All right. Okay. I got it all done. I don't know if I should have gone to TikTok and done this or not. I've been trying. My goal has always been to go live on YouTube. You know, and here I am, and now I'm second guessing it just because I've been here an hour getting it set up with OBS Studio and all this, and I'm too old for this stuff. All right, plain and simple. I'm too old for this, and I'm learning all this new stuff to promote our business and what we do. So I don't have the cup up here to show you what size it is, but this is the size that we're going to try to go to with him. So I need to build a mount big enough that I can, it'll probably be 3 suction cups across to hold this in place. So with this program I'm using, first thing I'm going to do is find the object, or no, insert. We're going to insert a cylinder that is going to be this size here. All right, and I've got my calipers. Okay, they're zeroed out. I need to move this light over so I can actually see. And zero them out. Everything's done in millimeters, not freedom units. And there's 2 lips here. Like there's a smaller one here, then there's the main one at the top. I'm going to measure this one here with the ridges. So I don't know if that's focusing or not. Yeah, it is. Okay. So right there with the ridge. That's what I'm measuring because there's a lip there to help hold that in place. And this tapers so it won't go all the way in, and it gives me just a little more leeway with it. Now my calipers are too small. Of course they are. So I got to go this way with it. So we're going to give this a quick rough measurement. And it's centered. I'm going to try and get as close to the center as possible. It looks like about it. So it says 103 0.5. Okay, it's 105.29. So we're just going to do that at 105 millimeters. And from here, you're going to do the X, which is the left to right. So we're going to do that at 105. Nope, that's the movement. And this is the fun part when you haven't done this in a little bit. There it is. So now we're going to do X, go 105. Hit that. Y, hit 105. Y, hit 105. And that's the circumference that we need to put a hole into it. So now we have to build this square big enough, okay, and then put a backer on it. So from there, I just go to insert, we put a cube in. Now, since it's 105 millimeters, I need space on all around to keep it, give it some sturdiness, some durability. So we're going to see what 110 looks like. And do that. And that gives us a 5 millimeter on either side. Now I don't have to do that because I got to thin this down. So we're going to go Z code. Excuse me. Or not Z code, Z measurement. And I'm thinking 5 millimeters thick might be, that should be okay. I mean, that's pretty, I think 5 millimeters is right around a 1/4 inch. Let me double check. Okay, so actually 8 millimeters is closer to a 1/4 inch. Right? Yeah. So I think 1/4 inch might be actually too much. So we're going to go 6 millimeters and do that. Now from here, what I do, see, okay, now that, see, it's got a 5 millimeter space on all sides of it. See, front, left, back, and right. So that 5 millimeter should be well enough because it's only veggies. It's only a big salad that we're giving them. So from here, I click on this piece here. Okay, this round one. I don't want this one done. We just do this round one. And we go up here to edit and subtract. And that takes that piece out. And now we've got our centered hole, 5 millimeters on each side. Should be heavy enough to hold it in place. And if I look at the lip on here, we just do a quick measurement from there to there. That still leaves enough room for this to go because this piece here is only, this is 3.5 millimeters. So this is going to hang with another 1.5 millimeters over the side, 3.5, yeah, another 1.5 millimeters over the side. So it gives us plenty of room here to cup it in place. And that's what we're looking for. So now from here, we get another one. I'm going to go object and nope, insert, you're going to do another cube. And now this is going to be, we're going to go 100 and what I do, 110, right? No, wrong way. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's squared. So 110. And we're going to bring this down, the Y, to 5 millimeters. Okay, I'm going to bring this to the ground. Move. This one here. I'm going to drop that right down. And then we're going to move this one to the back. And let that sit there like that. Now the thickness, this is now 40 millimeters tall. That might be pretty good actually. So 40 millimeter, let's convert that to inch. I just use my micrometer for that, or my calipers. So take it to 40, push the button for inch. It's 1.5 inches. So it's going to be that big of an area. and then I put holes in for the back. I'm thinking maybe take it up to 2 inches. That's still, I think the 40 millimeter might be enough. But the nice thing is that I 3D print these, and I'm sorry, I was checking the monitor there. I 3D print them so I can make another one. Okay, I store this in a way, I'll leave this open until the other one's done, whether it takes 2 hours, 4 hours, or 14 hours. I leave this program here open the way it is, okay, after the completed projects. Then I can go and ungroup everything and change the size of one particular piece if I need to. So we're going to do that, and I think I need to move this. See, you can't really. Just need to fuse that there, and then I can group that on. But the next thing I need are holes for the suction cups, because I put holes in here. Okay, this one's I think is going to be 3 instead of the 2 because it's a bigger piece. So I'm going to do 3 suction cups in it to mount to the side of the enclosure. I do not like using magnets. Now, the type of enclosure I have, it's a black PVC. I could get away with really strong magnets, but I don't like to, because when you're taking a magnet and having a quarter-inch piece of PVC, it's not that strong. He stands on this to eat, it's going to drop, and he's going to go down and eat his food, and he's going to ingest all kind of substrate and everything else with it. Even though the humidity's on point, the temperature's on point, why risk something if I don't have to, if I can build something to make it easier? So with that, we're going to, I don't have one up here for my measurements, and that's going to be a pain. So anyway, I do cylinders. Okay, we do one of these, and we rotate this. We do the roll, set that at 90 degrees, right? And now resize it. We're going to do let's do 2.5 millimeter, and then do a 2.5 millimeter hole. And that's too small. So let's take that to 4. Enter 4. Enter 4. There it is. And then we could do a 2 or 2.5 above that. Now that one should be dead center. So we just take this and we hit move. Actually, first we're going to duplicate it. So I've got 3 of them. And now we're going to take one here. We're just going to move this straight back and through. Okay. Now, need to figure out right about where thirds are on this. This isn't the most interesting first live, but you know what? It is what it is. And I guess we can go about here. And then move this one back a bit. Why is that rotating? To about there. That's 2 squares in. Put that about there. Now we're going to run this straight back. We've got to run this one straight back. And they look too close. Because you got to remember, the suction cup in the back is going to expand. So we can move this over. I can move it over here. Right about there. I'll do the same thing. That one. That's a little better. It's okay if they bleed out the side here a little bit, but we don't want them overlapping in the middle because then they won't stick. So I don't even think I have a, no, it didn't even give me the opportunity to name my live here, did it? No, it did not. So we're going to see something here real quick. How's if I do this? Okay. And then all right. So anyway, now from there, we're going to keyhole it. So these are what, 4mm? Yes. So now I'm going to insert another cylinder. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to rotate it. Is it the yaw or the pitch? The pitch. No, it was at the roll. That was the roll to 90 degrees. And we're going to resize this one down to 2.5. 2.5. Do that. And then this is kind of the hard part here because you just have to eyeball it. You run it through. Okay. And then you just kind of lift up. So, and all that does is give the post somewhere to sit. I usually take it to about half, like right about there. And now we're going to duplicate these pieces again. Do 2 of them. And again, same thing. We're going to take it over, kind of center it the best we can. And that's already centered because it duplicates on the same plane. We take this one all the way over here. And right about center. I can actually that I think looks pretty good. So now we're going to go through here and we can click on one and you hit Control. You click multiples. And from there, we just go edit. Oh, I can't subtract them. I can only hollow them. So we got to do one at a time. Subtract. Let's see how this one looks. You should go up a little bit more with that. So we get the undo button twice. Find the one. I don't know why that one went out so far. I'm going to take that up. One more click. One more click. And then one more click here. And same thing. We're just going to subtract. Subtract. And that looks better. That's a better keyhole. So I'll touch that one. Select that one. Yeah. And this gives you a little more meat here. If it doesn't fit right, I can use a file to take those down. Now, why did that one not? See, that one didn't clear. It should have. Don't know why. So now we hit the undo button again. Hit the undo button again. And let's see why it didn't clear. Because that is sitting far enough down on it. Try it one more time. Click that, hit that. See, sometimes there's a small glitch in it, but now it worked. Now what we do next is you select your 2 pieces here, push that, hold Control, click the other one, and then we hit Group. So now they're grouped. Now it's one piece. Okay. I have a feeling those holes are going to be too small. But this is, like I said, we leave this go then until we print one up, see how it goes. Come up here. I'm going to hit Save As. Large bowl holder. ER. I'll do dash version 1. And we save this as an STL. Okay, so we save that there. That's in my downloads. Now the next thing, we're going to send it to our 3D printer. So I open my slicer. And no, I don't want to restore my project. So we drag this up to the window. All right, and come on, full screen. There we go. Go in here, open up my downloads. That's going to be why is that so weird? All right. Downloads, and there's our program. Slide it over, drag it, drop it. I'm going to minimize that. And now we can take a look at how it looks on our slicer. That should not be that far out. These holes might be okay. This is much bigger than the last one I did, so. Now we're on our Cobra 3 V2. I'm using black PLA. All right, and let's go in. I do strength. We add an extra wall. Infill, let's see. Do it rectilinear, gives a little bit of strength, and 15% just because this is going to be a test piece. I normally do these between 20 and 25, but one this size with the extra wall, even if it is a successful print, 15% will be plenty of infill for it. But what we can do, you zoom in and you can take a look at where that connection was right in here. And we could see that when I grouped it, there isn't a mark there. So that means it's a very, very flush, a perfect fit. And that's why I like the 3D builder. It actually goes in kind of clicks where it'll actually let me know when it reaches the end. So we're going to slice plate. And this is going to take 1 hour and 12 minutes to print. I can do this remotely. My printer is online. AI detection, because I do have the camera set up on it. Bed leveling, it's going to automatically run the level. I'm just going to click start print. And there we go. Let's see if my camera should be functional. It's going to take a minute to load up there. Let me hide my face here. You can see it. That's just there's a camera on the printer. These are Cobra printers. This is a Cobra V3. You can see it any cubic. And it's going to go through the cycle. It's going to do a auto bed leveling. And then it's going to start the print. And I can monitor it right from here, from my phone. Whatever the AI detection is great. It picks up if there's any what's called spaghettiing. Okay, that's when it doesn't quite adhere right and you get some loops in it, it'll automatically pause the print, which is just a great option for it. So I got 3 watching now. Hi, all 3 of you. I appreciate you being here. How about dumping something in the chat, saying hi for me. And that's going to be it. Now, I do have to design another piece, but I have to go through my phone and make sure it's the right one. And unfortunately, I've taken so long to do this piece, just with everything going on, that I am going to. Oh, 1 second. Sorry. Don't know if I have a mute button on here or not. I guess I don't. I thought I did. I'm going to have to put one on my Stream Deck. But I have to go in and I'm going to send it to the person for free because it's been taking so long, even though it is a custom piece. And, you know, I normally would charge for custom design. We're just going to go in and I'm going to get it, print it out, and send it to the person at no cost. I just have to find. Oh, you know what? I'm in the wrong messenger. That's why. So I have to go into my page. And I'm on Happy. I'm on my page. All right. So I am not good with multiple social media at all. Like, not even a little bit. Go home. There it is. Okay. Oh, maybe this was an email they sent. I think I'm using all right. And no, that's from 20 weeks ago. That's definitely not it. I don't think it was Instagram. Let me check out my pro dashboard. And maybe turn that off for a second. Maybe it wasn't my regular messenger. But I can't find it, and I don't like that. No, that was. Okay, there it is. Wow. Wow, I feel terrible. Yeah, this looks like the one I have, I think. Oops. All right. I don't know. It looks very similar. Let me. This is the one I bought, and no, this one's different. Okay. So, since I don't know where the other. Ow, son of a bitch. It's very tight. My desk is too small for what I'm doing. And I don't know if I have the other one up here. I thought I did. Thermometer, hygrometer. I grabbed the wrong one, and that's on me. But, I thought it was the one I had downstairs in our sunroom so we can monitor the temperature and humidity levels in there. But apparently it's not. And I had one up here to do the same. Just, we're in the Northeast, and we had a very, very cold and brutal winter this year. And so we really had to the house was built in like the 1930s, and we have radiant heat, those big cast iron radiators. So we really had to monitor our temperature and humidity and bump up in the misting, the humidifiers, things like that in our enclosure. The misters in the enclosures and the humidifiers in the sunroom. Um, had to buy an extra heater and just all kind of stuff to get through this year. It was it was a brutal winter, I guess, for every state that has winter. Hell, even Florida, they had sub-freezing temperatures for a while. And I do have a feeder up here. Wow, okay. You can tell I was very prepared for this tonight. I can't find that. All right, so I'm not gonna be designing that other piece right now because I think that other one is being used in the 6-foot enclosure that we have downstairs. So there we go. Now the print's starting, and the first layer is always the most important. So that's the one we really want to watch. And if I'm down there in my workshop, I'll be down there for 25 30 minutes after a print starts, just watching it to make sure it's going well. And this looks like it's doing okay. See, it did the outline of it, and now it is printing the bottom layer. And that's a pretty big piece. That's much bigger than I expected, just judging by looking at it. You can see over here, I've got 3 of them on this. I actually have 4 printers, but one just recently took a crap on me, so I bought this Cobra 3 V2. This one I can do multicolor, and this one is just a massive bed that I can knock out a lot of product. So we've got an hour and 9 minutes, but I'm not gonna make you watch all this. I'll probably do a short or something when it's done, and if it works, and we got to put in. So the next day or two, I'm just gonna put up a YouTube short, or maybe even just a 5 or 10 minute video doing all this, watching Rocksteady eat out of his new bowl holder. So I guess with that, where is it? Huh. I thought I had YouTube Studio set up on that. I guess I don't. All right. And so with that, we're going to call it here. Anybody joined in and watched, thank you. Thank you for checking me out. I think the lives stay up on YouTube. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it. This is the first time I've been able to go live on here. Like, follow, subscribe, help us get our numbers up. Go to our TikTok page so I can actually do mobile live. Because right now I can go live on TikTok, but I really don't use it much. The only reason I was using it was because I couldn't go live on here. But I do upload shorts to there. We're on all our socials. happyhabitatdecor.com. Online store should be coming soon. Last week I had everything. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I spent about 4 hours downstairs and just put all of our core items on to an online store. And I went in, I wrote descriptions, I typed out all the customizations, the pricing. I spent hours doing this. And when I hit save and publish, I lost all of the changes. Every change I made to it, we lost. And I was just so disheartened after that I just didn't want to I stepped away. I really have to get it at it again and put the core items back up. I'm actually going to update the page now for the next NEPA Reptile Expo, August 2nd, I believe it is. Um, we're going to be up there for that. I think we're going to finish out this year just doing one or two shows. And then next year, I think we're going to try to expand and do at least one expo a month. Uh, we'll drive somewhere 2 to 3 hours to start getting our brand out, start getting our product out. I'm very proud of what we do. Animal safety is number one. My wife makes these fantastic decals and stickers, and she's going to start working on t-shirts. My next live, actually, I'm going to be wearing one of the shirts that she made for us from for the expos. And if people like them, we're going to start putting those up for sale. But right now it's just one step at a time. We're just gonna one foot in front of the other, baby steps, and just push forward as we go. So, again, please like, follow, subscribe, follow us on all our socials, and we'll see you on the next one. Let's see. I guess I'll end this the way I do all my videos, and I just put out there with some positive affirmations. I want you to do what you love what you do, be true to yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks.